Right, guys, what's the crack? Welcome to this watch along. Waterford and Galway First Division playoff final. Let us know your predictions in the comments, guys. I think we're kicking off in 10 minutes or so. Is the sound all right, guys? Actually, you probably didn't hear me there because I actually have this switched on. I'm just going to have it like that. Just let me know if the sound is okay or whatever. I think it should be okay. Haven't done a watch along in ages, guys, mainly because we did this mainly over COVID, didn't we? We did this mainly over COVID when COVID was about, and obviously we couldn't go to games, but because of Mac games, don't do many of them. Hello.
Hello.
Galway team though, guys. Kearns in goal. We've got O'Keefe, Walsh, Broders back in, or Broder, I should say. Hurley, Finnerty on loan from Bowes. Manning is in. Manning. McCormack, McCarthy, Hemmings, and Thomas. That's the team for Galway. Sounds grand. That's all right. Picture okay as well, guys. It's a little bit dull in this particular room. I never do the any of the videos in this room, really, to be honest with you, because it's just dark even with the light, if you know what I mean. It's not the brightest of rooms, so but it's the sitting room, so that's where the TV is. Waterford. Let's get up their team now. Waterford FC. So Waterford's team, we've got Paul Martin in goal. We've got Power. I hate the way they do the teams where it's the numbers because it mixes up all the positions. But basically, Dara Power is playing. Niall O'Keefe, Alex Baptista, Shane Griffin, Yazine is playing. Interesting. Wazim is playing, obviously up front as well. Junior, Subawale, Campbell captain, and Phoenix Patterson. Nothing unusual with the Waterford team, has to be said. You know, let us know your predictions, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, make sure you subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it does help the channel to grow. So let us any thoughts on the game, any thoughts on your own teams, seasons and stuff. As well. We've got another 10 minutes to kick off. Well, actually 7 minutes to kick off to be precise. So looking forward to it actually. Interesting venue, Markets Field. Pitch looks decent actually looking at the TV here. If the TV volume is a bit too high, let me know, guys. I'm just listening to John Caulfield here a bit as well. Yeah, it looks like the final will be next Friday anyway. I think that'd be likely at Richmond Park, so hopefully I'll get to that. Thomas says 2-2 after extra time, Waterford and Pens. Do you know where I can watch it? Neve, if you have LOI TV, it's on LOI TV. He may be on He's Goal as well. He'sgoal.com. Check that. It might be on that. Come on, Galway, better away trip. Neve, you can watch it on LOI TV. Yeah. I don't know. It could be on He's Goal if you're lucky. I didn't say that. Too high, turn the volume down. Oh, go away, Gary. Go back to Daily Mint. Let me know, guys, of the microphone here, but let me know if I'll put it on the table if there's a big difference in the volume, obviously, or sound. All right, so 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Hey, Keith. Can wish that best look senior match tonight. It's your core athletic. Yeah, brilliant. Fair play. Best of luck to Inchicore Athletic. Who are they playing tonight, James? Potential Bowls new stadium. Well, not new stadium. No, it's of course I've heard of Cyril's talking there now, but it's more of what's happening with the Bowls Stadium at Dalymount. It won't be done by 2028. I think that's pie in the sky stuff, to be honest with you. And it won't be as good as what people thought originally, to be fair. Unfortunately. yeah, I suppose he has a bit of that in him, doesn't he? He just got goals to win games. Such a cliche, isn't it, guys? You need to score goals to win games. Arklow up here, Bluebell at home. All right, Warren, how are you? Cork City doing any good in the Premier Division? We'll have to see, Harry, won't we? Let's see what they do in the market. I think it's we have to wait and see what clubs do in the close season market. I always say before we really predict it. But one thing I do know, I'd be fairly certain. I don't think the points total of the whoever finishes in the bottom couple next season will be as low as this season, though. To be honest, I know it's mad, isn't it? Yeah, all the cliches coming out. You have to score goals to win games. What do you have to do?
Score goals to win games.
There you go. Proof, isn't it?
It's
Hi,
Mammy.
Daddy. It's Billy.
It's Mammy.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Mammy.
Billy has a match tomorrow morning in the Dublin Mountains base against Wayside Celtic. Do you know what you have to do to win the game?
Score goals to win games.
All right, the Galway fans look up for this anyway.
Where is this?
Markets Field in Limerick. The pitch, look, it's very hard to tell when you're watching on the TV, but it looks decent, the actual pitch at Markets Field tonight, which is great. Again, guys, if you've just come in, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, it'd be fantastic. Be a great help. Just want to put something up here. 2 seconds. Who's that? I missed that. I just want to put something up here. 2 seconds, guys. I'm just hiding the not hiding the comments, but trying to do something here. Make sure that thing comes up. Oh, there we go. Comments. There we go. That's Amber, by the way, in the background. Amber hasn't made a decision. Would you like to say anything, Amber? Come over here.
Skunk.
Okay. Skunk, apparently. Amber would like to say. They have a strong enough bench, Galway, though. The likes of Charlie Lyons, Mikey Rowe scored 3 goals, actually, in the 2 games against Longford. Interesting. He doesn't get a start. Wait a minute. Adi Amo isn't playing, isn't he? Not either. He's not starting for Galway. Interesting. Looks very defensive, that Galway team, doesn't it? Looking at it there. I think anyone could have picked the Waterford team, though. I think that's the team you would have went for. What match would you have been? What match which you've been had the bet in this season? I think Drogheda and Dundalk early on the season. The first Drogheda Dundalk game. There was 2-1 ahead in the game park, but I think that was up there from both sets. I think Drogheda and Dundalk from both sets, I think, was definitely the best atmosphere earlier on in the season. The first game they played, it was 2-1, you see, and that was the first time they played. Oh, yeah, Gary is apparently, yeah. Would have played Uche. No, actually, Rory, I think I would have played Wazim, to be honest with you, because Wazim actually played well against him earlier on in the season, Sean was telling me. And he's got that physical presence, so it just gives you something different, because Waterford are a bit more, they're more of a football side, let's be honest, but they're not as physically strong overall in Galway. So you need that bit of physical presence, if I'm honest with you, as well. Conor McCormick, of course, Galway captain. Cork City know all about him. Conor McCormick.
I think it'll be 2-1 to Waterford. I think it'll be 2-1 to Waterford.
I actually didn't give a prediction because I didn't do the preview show either. So I do think Waterford will win, but I wouldn't be putting money on it either. If Galway could easily do a job on them as well. I think be Waterford. Pressure on Waterford, though, I think, because everyone expects them to actually get through the 2 ties, which won't be easy. UCD won't be easy bet by any of these teams either, that's for sure. Absolutely no doubt about that. And we're trying to do a bit of singing there. It's so dark in this room. Because of an external webcam as well, lads, and it works brilliant out in the sitting room and the kitchen where I usually do my all the other videos, like the main videos. So seems like a good atmosphere here. We're getting ready for kickoff. I'm trying to listen to that. Who's commentating actually? Is it Alan Keane? I don't know. I can't really hear properly. The winner of this plays UCD, Calvin. Absolutely, yeah. It is Alan Keane, yeah. I'm a neutral in League of Ireland. Have no team to follow. I'm from Offaly. Oh, brilliant. Fair play to you. It's fantastic to see people, though, because it is awkward, like, you know what I mean? I do know someone from Offaly who actually supports Shelburne, believe it or not. But but it is tough if you do live in Offaly. Assume you live in Offaly as well. False start. Yeah, because it's very difficult to actually go and follow a team. Obviously, you have the likes of Longford at loan, but they're still a bit away, like, you know what I mean? So it's awkward, like, you know. Um, so it is tough actually to follow League of Ireland in your position, if I'm honest with you. Because it's hard to even get the games. Easy for me because like I'm in Meath, but I'm very close to all the Dublin teams, and then I'm not too far from Drogheda, and I'm not too far from Dundalk. So you're lucky in that sense. Depends where in Offaly he is, actually, doesn't it? Actually, yeah. What the nearest team to him? I'm guessing Longford. Could be at loan either, though, couldn't it? Interesting to see what he gets back. Stephen Walsh has been good this season. Surprise packet of the season, I think. 16 goals. No one more's the left back, really. Like Shamrock. I'll say.
No.
Why not? Right, Bruder's taking a long throw here in typical Caulfield style, but it's a good throw. What chance the game on? The game is on. It's on LOI TV. You see, it's on LOI TV. Oh, Port Darlington. Oh yeah, of course I know it. Yeah, that's in Leash though, isn't it? From Tip, follow Waterford because team to me. Where in Tip are you? How close is Waterford to you? And do you get to get there? I should say very often, or how often do you get to get there? It's an awkward one, isn't it? That's the main issue. It's actually people that might enjoy League of Ireland, but there's no one near them. I mean, I have a choice of pretty much. I could technically have a choice of supporting 7 clubs. Technically, I mean, even a Dundalk is like an hour and a half away. So yeah, that's the furthest one. Like, you know, Port Darlington. I thought it was in Laois though. More so, was it? Does not count as being in County Laois, like. As Patterson gets the ball, Galway are closing down. Galway are trying to play physical already, and they're trying to make it as, I won't say dirty, but trying to make the game as just listen, Alan Keane, as physical as possible, and not letting Waterford settle into a football match. I mean, Clonmel, 30 miles from Waterford, that's not too bad. Not from Cove, like this, like. Derry FC fan. What's the story, man? How are you? Looking forward to the cup final? Obviously, we've games on Sunday, and that's it, isn't it? But looking forward to the cup final, I presume. Billy, you're very quiet. Billy is very quiet there, Keith.
Hello.
Hello.
Bray Wonders fan who aren't in the playoffs.
Oh, I think he might want you to be quiet now.
Yeah.
Sad Bray Wanderers fan, is that right? Ask him why is Ben Feeney not in the team of the year?
Why is Ben Feeney not in the team of the year?
25k so far, yeah. I support Celtic, one support League of Ireland. Yeah, see, it's difficult because you won't get a chance really to get to many grounds like as such. Like, how old are you if you don't mind me asking as well? You're probably too young to drive and stuff, are you? Um, Free kick for Galway. This is a good position here now, I have to say. David Hurley, he is decent from set pieces. He's lining this up. He's about 30 yards out. And I'm not much sure if there's much of a wind or where the wind is blowing, but it's certainly an opportunity to have a strike a goal for Hurley here.
And he score a banger.
Oh, good eye. Can't wait. Good eye. I can't do accent. Sorry, mate. I assume Hurley's going to hit this anyway, but there's. No, he's not, is he? Oh, I hit it into the wall.
Boring.
I'm not too sure it took that free kick in the end, but I would have left it to Hurley's left peg. Many a surprise edition. Yeah, I thought so as well. McCormick needs to stop trying to ref the game. It's a defensive lineup, Keith. Looking through it there again. You know, like Addy Amos not playing. Mikey Rowe isn't playing. He scored a few goals lately. So maybe Caulfield's thinking as well, stay in the game, frustrated Waterford, turn it into an attritional battle. And then he has players he can bring on that can make an impact, I suppose. Just looking at the Galway team again. Yeah, exactly. Like you look at the Lamboto on the bench, Warrawoo on the bench, Rowe on the bench, Manley on the bench. Even Heary, if you want to throw that in as well. Did I say Adiemo? By mistake. I meant Warrawoo, not Adiemo. Adiemo's a bloody Longford, so there's no way he can possibly play in this match. just to put that out there. But yeah, I mean, there's more forwards on the bench than anything, you know? Caulfield always did that with us never decided games. Absolutely. Oh, you're 10 seconds behind me if there's a goal disaster. You're ahead of me in the game. I'm ahead as well. That makes a change because I remember actually some of the watch-alongs were behind and you see people going, go, 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 and you're going, no, there's no goal yet. Next thing, there's a goal about 15 seconds later. Yeah, they're just happy to sit back Galway, aren't they? I mean, there's a little bit of press when they get into they're very compact, very tight, very central, aren't they? Match in DC Park? No, it's a Markets Field, neutral venue, Limerick. Billy, prediction actually. What was your prediction?
2-1 Waterford.
2-1 Waterford. Not going to win, less travelling for us Derry fans. Yeah, I suppose that's a good point. Yeah, it's still a decent travel to Galway, but I get you, yeah. We're spoiled here in the East Coast, though, to be fair. Like, you know what I mean? Very spoiled. Because you're around so many clubs, like, and you get to see every team, really. So you do get to see your Derrys and other teams a lot because they do play in the East Coast a lot, obviously. Oh, that's a terrible ball. Didn't even look and he passed it. Free kick, Waterford. Stupid, that was. From Galway. Was that Thomas, was it? He didn't even look and he plays the ball to the left and Waterford win the ball back and ultimately got dragged back. It was a free kick, but it's not really in a shootable position as such. Waterford to win the Munster derby. You'd expect Galway to deal with set pieces, though, generally. I know Wazim is a physical guy. Cantwell can get in the end of one. Junior's going to have a go. Oh! Awful from Kearns. Waterford lead 1-0. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Kearns is going to Absolutely. What is Kearns doing here? Free kick, too far out to shoot, as I said, lays it off Phoenix. Junior picks it up and takes a shot from about 30 yards, and Kearns gets behind it. Comfortable save for the goalkeeper and drops it into the net, basically. I haven't seen the replay yet, but oh my word. A gift for Waterford, disaster for Galway. It's a shocking error by Kearns. Really is a shocking error. I'm watching again. Oh, it's horrible. It bounces just in front of him, but my God, like it's at a good height for the goalkeeper, by the way. It's not a low, a low strike. It's at a good height, and Kearns, he had to take his eye off the ball or something. I've just explained it. Absolutely dreadful goalkeeping, Keith. Junior's a very good player. He did. Terrible goalkeeping. And the free kick was too far out. And even when he lays it off to Junior, he's still too far out. Has a shot, as I said, and look, give Junior credit. If you don't hit the target, you don't score. But oh, Kearns will be like that's a disaster. You know, Galway set up early in the game, everything going to plan. Now it was a bad pass. Everything like Thomas before that. I don't know what he was at, but the game now could open up for Waterford. You want to say something?
Yeah. When you score goals, you win games, and they just scored a goal.
That's what he said before the match. That's what Donny Searle said before the match. Goals wins games. There's Billy. See the goal, Luke? Jesus.
Jammy.
Terrible goalkeeping, though. And like, it's funny, though. It does come from, though. You'll see it here. Look.
That is actually like Kepa moment right there.
Kepa moment.
That's a Kepa.
But again, the foul to give away. I mean, the free kick comes from a blind pass from Thomas. So just shows a bit of sloppiness can lead to sloppiness as well. And Galway would have been happy with their start. It's good for the game. Not going to lie. We're absolutely horrible. We're looking at it again. It's good for the game. Honestly, an early Waterford goal is better for the game. Galway fans will not like that, but technically it's better for the game, in my opinion. It means Galway. Now, I'm not saying they're going to come out, but they have to react. I'll buy a ticket, won't win the raffle. I'll never win the lotto, Keith. Do you know why? Because I never do it. That's why I'll never win it. What's the derby might be coming? Who knows? If it was a Waterford UCD final, it would be very interesting. There's an interesting narrative. It's a sequel as such. Especially if it was at Richmond Park in Inchicore again, because obviously they played last year and the roles were reversed and Waterford went into it tarnished and in chaos. There's a good feeling around Waterford at the moment, etc., with the new owners and the way they're portraying themselves and stuff. It would be an interesting because UCD are confident now at the moment as well. But not over here yet, obviously. But just it would be interesting if that fixtures come to the fore. Are they? Nah. So, guys, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It mean a great deal. Thanks very much for play to us. Cheers for watching, for tuning in as well. I haven't done one of these in ages, so completely out of practice. As I say, we're at games most weeks, aren't we? So most of these were done during the I have one during COVID, to be fair. I couldn't see games. What are you eating? Marshmallow? Chocolate marshmallow? Where's my chocolate marshmallow? What do you mean there's no more? You ate the last chocolate marshmallow? You think so? I think you know so. Absolute disgrace.
Finn Harps are relegated. Finn Harps are relegated.
Who's this? What?
Finn Harps.
Yes, Finn Harps are relegated. You'll have to come out, Ben. Goal's going to kill it because Galway are so defensive. Well, I think the goal does the opposite, actually. An early goal takes the shackles off and the nerves off as well. To be honest, Galway wanted to keep this as tight as possible for as long as possible. That's gone now. So it's good for the game. You turn your camera around so you can see the game, please. No. They made an LP as a striker. To be fair, he's done well, though, Walsh. You have to give him credit, though. You have to say that was something Caulfield did very well. Here comes David Hurley on the ball. Very physical player. Good ball, actually. Good defend. Good defending with Junior, actually, and McCarthy there. To be fair. LOI TV. LOI TV. You feel like there's more, actually, since Waterford scored, is there a bit more intensity in the game or something generally as well? Oh. Stephen Walsh tumbles, but he gets up straight away. And there's no complaints. But it comes out here to Conor McCormack, and Galway are pressing here a little bit. Some Gary Owen kick by Junior. Oh my God. That was dreadful, I have to say. They need to get it out here. It's a bit ping ponging for Waterford here. They might get away with a free. And they do, yeah. A free. He stole his chocolate. Quality in this school compared to most games. It's not bad, but as I said, it needed. Here, you take over for a second.
Yeah.
Cup of tea quickly.
Okay.
Stay for league next year. Let's hope they challenge anyway. I think they will, though.
Now I'm in the middle. Stay school. Stay school. No. No, sure. No. Let me say hello. Come on.
Hello.
And Galway trying to get it out. It's Patterson.
All I know is that Waterford are 1-0 up.
Yes. You're distracting me. And Waterford doing well defensively.
Someone said hi.
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 Galway keeping possession here. Comms tree. Amber,
Just eat your jellies.
don't say skunk. Don't say skunk.
No, don't.
There's nothing really going on, though. There's nothing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing's going on.
Here comes Irish Footy Vlogs back to take over.
Here, everyone. That mug that he has is disgusting. Absolutely rotten. It's actually so bad.
Barry's here, Lions tea, guys. Go in the comments now.
What?
Barry's here, Lions tea. I see that. If you go up, we're going to win the league. Don't be dropping things all over the place. It's interesting now because you see Waterford often play their best football when they're countering teams and they're getting behind. There's a bit of a gap in behind, and that's gone out the window now. Thanks to Conor Kearns, unfortunately. Galway won't completely commit yet, but it'd be interesting to see if there's gaps. They're actually playing all right, Galway, at the moment, though. But this has been good for the game that Waterford got the early goal. Galway have to try and play a bit of football. Barry's, I agree, 100%. Absolutely.
Cappuccino for him.
Again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please click that subscribe button. It'd be fantastic. There's Darren up Wexford. How are you? Are you watching the game, Darren, by any chance yourself? Thoughts on Ian Ryan leaving Wexford? Anyone? Does anyone want to get in, chime in on that? Any thoughts on anything else? Longford job available? Could he be off there? Who knows? Oh, top man, James. Fair play to you. Thanks very much. I'll be in Richmond Park, by the way, on Sunday, so I'll see you in
Yeah.
Richmond as well. Fair play to you, top man. I'm not watching now. Hot chocolate is the go. Has to be nice hot chocolate though. I'm fussy about hot chocolate.
Wait,
A bad hot chocolate's really bad, isn't it?
wait.
Well, TV not working, man. No. How do you think Keith Buckley will do the second spell at Bowles? Yeah, I think he'll do okay. It depends how good the team's going to be because when he was in the team before, obviously he was in the team for a long time, but he did have the likes of Ross Tierney and Dawson Devoy around them and players like that. So it depends who he gets around them. I think that's key. He's certainly better than most of the players there. There's no doubt about that. James Clark is a good player, to be fair, as well. I'm a fan of James Clark, so they need a bit more quality in there as well, though, I think.
Wait. I think the best hot chocolate is a cookie hot chocolate with marshmallows in Insomnia. It has to be.
Where will Ian Ryan go, in your opinion? I don't know, but there's a couple of rumours about Longford. We'll have to see. I don't know. I haven't heard anything what I would say definitive yet, but there's definitely Longford rumours going around. We'll have to see. Where's the UCD Waterford game? It's going to be next Friday. I assume it's going to be in Richmond Park because our last two playoff finals there were in Richmond as well. Oh, Scrappy come Waterford. Oh, Waterford got second there. Dare I say it became over. Here's Junior gliding. He's in the box. Very difficult.
Good block.
Yeah, once a player like Junior gets in the box, he has all the cards because he can't. Early's moving forward now. This is actually turning into that early goal's done this game wonders, lads. There's an intensity to it now, isn't there?
Right, rumors aren't green.
Should Billy be the Bray Wanderers manager? I would say he could be, yeah.
What?
Aaron Green. The problem with the Aaron Green rumours as well is that the exact same thing happened last year and even the year before. So we'll have to see. I'll be back. Mrs. got me a FaceTime. Colin Healy compared to your manager.
Why does?
Well, that was a good chance. Decent chance played across the box, slid in, and Galway missed it. But yeah, see, Colin Healy heard that he got managed, or Cork City and Colin Healy heard that they were voted Irish. He was voted Irish Footy Vlogs Manager of the Year last night. So they were waiting for that to make the decision on whether he should be the Cork manager or not going forward. That confirmed it for them. Well done, Colin Healy. And who got the Player of the Year? Phoenix Patterson was voted Irish Footy Vlogs Player of the Year.
In the first division.
In the first division, obviously.
I know who is in the Premier Division.
Shh, we haven't done the Premier show yet. We will do.
I wasn't gonna say it.
We're nearly there.
Yeah.
It's funny with Stephen Walsh as well. His actual squad number's 3. So thoughts on the Block E boys?
What Block E boys though?
Block E boys, Waterford.
I think they're very good though. In the match against Shelburne, I thought they were very good. Like they basically just non-stop singing, and there's flares at the start of the match as well. I thought it was
they were in the Shelburne end.
What?
They were in the Shelburne end. I don't think it was flares in the Waterford end for that match.
No, there was
Sure.
2. I think.
2, yeah. But they had the
Flags.
posters, if you like, the sheets for the Waterford colours. Good strength was Eam there, doesn't it? That's why he's in the team. They need a bit of strength as well there. Free kick and Connor Kearns, look at it again. The more you look at it, the worse it gets, doesn't it? Junior has been good, yeah. He's actually defending quite well as well.
Patterson.
Is there a deflection? Still, Cairns gets behind it, so he should be saving it. Fair enough.
Went to
I don't know what.
Warwick.
Yeah, Patterson hasn't done much, but he. Hurley's injured, but I don't think he's injured. He's going to come off and come back on, I believe. Aaron Green, the Pats on Doyle Green. Jeez. I won't mind the Green rumours yet, Andrew, to be honest with you, because he was signing last year and he signed the year before. And to be honest, it was a bit 30 players that were signing for Pats that never actually signed last year. So until I hear something definitive, I wouldn't really worry either way, whether it's a good player or a player you wouldn't even want. Sean Lee will be on the lash tonight. He certainly will if they win. That's for sure.
And they beat UCD.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there, but it was a very poor mistake. Such a big game as well. Oh, here's a chance. If that was flicked in, Patterson might get on it. Ooh. Good turn of pace here from Mannion and Strength. Can he get it right, Hurley? He's changed his mind. I think he could have played it right earlier. Turn that down a little bit, Amber. Girl. Most of the stuff coming down that side. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You're right, yeah. Another
Good
free kick for
flick.
Galway. This time it's in a better position. Yellow card? Did he give a yellow for that?
Yeah.
I have to admit, I didn't see it properly. I just seen the fact that the free was given. Sobowale foul, I believe, though. Might get a replay. I don't know. It's in a decent position, but is it in a scoreable position? I need to see it properly now in terms of where the goal is. Okay, here's the foul now. McCarthy. Sobowale goes with him.
No.
Free kick is enough
Not
there.
yellow.
For me, a free kick's enough. First foul of the game as well, as your man says. Like, I mean, it's not as if it was a bad foul. What's going on here?
Waterford players are like, what?
What's going on? Second. There's a guard there. Talk to the referee. Turn up for just for 2 seconds. Just turn up the volume slightly here. There's a stoppage for a minute, and the guard was talking to the referee. I don't know what's going on. If anyone's watching and has things to have any idea, let me know. One game. Neutral venue. It's in Marketsfield. I've no idea what's going on here. So game stopped at the moment. Garda on the pitch talking to the ref. Can't see what the issue is. Clearly there's an issue. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just replying there. The guard was talking to the referee. The players have come off the pitch. The commentators don't understand either. I don't know. Seems a bit odd, doesn't it? Zach, how are you? Anyone just tuned in? Thanks for tuning in for a start. Waterford 1-0 up, a junior goal. Structural issue. Oh my God. A structural issue behind one of the stands behind the goals where the game is stopped, guys. Whatever that even means. Hang on. They're moving Water fans out of the stand. The guards are moving the Water fans out of the stand. This is strange. Are there too many people in the stands and it's caused some kind of an issue, structural issue? Now, I don't know exact details here, but this is why you might question why a match like this is a Markets Field. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the fact that it's the guards, there's no doctors going in or anything, doctors, but um, any, you know what I mean, emergency staff, let's say. I'm just trying to listen at the same time. That's why I'm not saying an awful lot either. Okay, hang on. Structural issue in the stand behind the goal, apparently, at Markets Field. I don't know if you know the stand, but a structural issue. And they've taken everybody out of the stands. I don't know. Sorry, Darren. I'm not really sure what's going on here, Darren, though, because they've stopped the game and they're clearing all the Waterford fans out of the stand behind the goal because apparently there's a structural issue. All the guards are clearing them out. Um, is there too many people in there? I don't know what's going on, but maybe this is another reason why you question this game as a Markets Field, perhaps. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? We'll see. This is strange. It's moving up and down. That's how you can treat you and Waterford fans up there. Was it, yeah? Galway put up structural issue in a way end. Galway put up structural issue in a way end. Okay. Hope it's something simple. Yeah, it's a bit weird now, isn't it? Like, where are they going to put the fans? I hope it's not a case of now the game is abandoned, like, or something, you know? Certainly Waterford don't be impressed with that, but just check something on my phone while that's going on as well, guys. Yeah, like the stand was an issue last week. I was being told as well. That stand. So, what's the issue? What's the structural issue exactly? Now, the good news is they're starting the game, so that's good news. Shelburne fans sabotage the way end in a revenge attack for proxy for tickets semi final. This is a mess. At least the game's gone ahead and that, but the fans can't stand in that stand or sit in that stand basically. So they've been scattered, dotted around the ground. And in my opinion, honestly, I don't know exactly what the problem is exactly with it, but my opinion, this was not a good venue for such a game. But if here's a good deflection, it's a deflection off a Waterford player corner for Galway, and you can see the stand behind the goal right now as I speak. I suppose we won't know till later what the exact issue is, but if there's structural issues at Markets Field, how can they let the games be played there? Just joined Jacob. 1-0 Waterford Galway corner. The game was stopped due to apparently a structural issue in the stand. Just watching Galway attack here. In the stand behind the goal at Markets Field, all the fans had to be moved and are dotted around the ground basically. That's just an injury to a player. That's nothing. Like that's nothing. You know what I mean, though. It's he's all right, Dara Power, but bit weird that Oh, Hurley off is a loss to Galway, unfortunately, and Manley's on. We'll add firepower, but Hurley was playing all right in that midfield. I mean, if there's structural damage in the stand there, and there was an issue apparently with last week, there's obviously a safety issue there. So why are fans allowed in the stand then in the first place if there's a safety issue clearly? Um, if there's a safety issue, then the ground you shouldn't be able to use that ground. It has me a bit puzzled that, to be honest with you. Are there Waterford Galway fans here? Central Spain. Waterford fans, David. Sorry. Talking about it again. It's just a bit weird. Like, what do you like? They keep saying structural issue. What's the structural issue though? Is it unsafe? If it surely was unsafe before kickoff, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Tom. More than likely they overfilled it. Yes, and part of it gave away. Yeah, I did think they probably overfilled it. I'd say people had tickets for their parts ground. Section E lads. Yeah, potentially. Although I heard last week there was an issue there as well, which is interesting. But I did question. Why the game was at Markets Field, and there you go. Super sticker one. Oh, thanks very much, Darren. Fair play to you. Chance for Galway. Fair play to Darren. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Galway did all right. As I said, the early goal has helped the game. Galway are playing okay since. The early goals helped the game. Just that little stoppage and a bit of concern, if you like. But Galway coming again here. Good ball in. Okay, Martin done well there. Yeah, that's made me a little bit bemused is the word, but it's an odd one. Fairly all the way in, the talc had exposed wiring hanging 2 meters above fans' heads. So it's not like the saying. In the team season videos, they're going to be a match and performance this season. It's just player based. The first division team of the season is player based. It's but we are going to do a season review. To be fair, cheers, Adam, for that. Just want to check something here while people are. Just want to check something up here further. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning in to watch. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, all that kind of stuff. I'm just playing here with something here. Subscribe to the channel as well, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, it would be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe to the channel. As I'm just fiddling around with something here. Thoughts on the game so far for people that are actually watching the game? It's Keen Mental alive these days. Keen Mental is alive and well. Yes, he's extremely busy though. But he was on the review show recently, wasn't he? Yeah. I think he was on the last Premier Division review show, actually, to be honest, Darren. Who do you think would bring a higher quality out of these two? Oh, that's a good question. I think probably Waterford. Close seasons are important, but they're both full-time teams with a bit of backing. So both would expect to improve the playing squad if they came up. But I do think Waterford more individual quality. Junior, there's rumours actually that he may be actually going on trial to having a trial excuse me, pardon me, to Fleetwood. He isn't a contract at Waterford though. If Waterford go up, I think he'll stay for sure though. Both have decent budgets too. They're there, yeah. Galway are backed by the Comers, and obviously Andy Piley's come in and put money into the club, and that will continue to do so, obviously. But yeah, the intensity's gone up since. Yeah, there hasn't been loads of chances, but I'm enjoying the intensity of the game. Yeah, it has, Kevin. That's something we need to keep going, though. Need to keep that going. Unfortunately, there's not an awful lot the governing bodies are doing about it, but yeah, Patterson's going on trial with Fleetwood as well, Darren. To be honest, um, I think Rotherham would be a bit too high of a jump. I won't but lie about that in the championship, though. Love to see Waterford go up. I wonder how much stoppage time will be for that. I'd say a good 5 minutes, if not more. I think there's a few guys gone over on trial with them, Darren, but I'll be honest, and be realistic. I can't see many of them actually being picked up by Fleetwood. The only one I can really see, and that's potentially been picked up, is Phoenix. So I also think that if Waterford don't go up, then next year's first division will be one horse race. I think so. I actually agree. I also think I still think though if Waterford go up and Galway don't, I still think Galway will be favourites because I think they'll invest a bit more into the team. I don't think Caulfield will be there next year either, so stylistically they might change. Waterford have defended all right so far. Sometimes they're susceptible at the back, because Galway they've shown they can play ball when they need to play ball. I wouldn't hear that because of this anyway. Phoenix was regular in the Premier League actually in 21. Yeah. Oh, that was a decent cross. Thank you. The Premier League, though, I have to admit, though, it's hard to judge that because there's a couple of players, like Jack Scott was a regular for Wolves under 23s, and he's one of the worst players I've ever seen play for St. Patrick's Athletic, I'm not going to lie. Junior is defending all right so far. Corner kicks, though, for Galway could be very dangerous. They're a bit more physical. Hurley's a loss gone off, I have to say, but to have Manley on up front, maybe he'll be a hero. Well, won by Cantwell. Cantwell done well there. Did you see that apparently Wigan are going through financial trouble and they're paying players late? Yeah, I'd still be surprised if McLean, let's be honest, if McLean comes back to Derry now, he can wave goodbye being part of the Irish squad. Let's be real about that. I don't think he's ready to give that up. I'll be honest. I'd be very surprised if he went back to Derry next season. Brighton in the Premier League wasn't too much of a jump from Bray for Andrew Moran. Well, Andrew Moran doesn't actually play for Brighton, to be fair, does he? Though he plays in the under 23 league, so I don't think that comparison. You know what I mean? I don't think that comparison is great though. Moran was also 16 when he left Bray as well. Bear that in mind as well. Junior's 21. Actually, Junior's 22. Problem with the under 23s in the Premier League, it does give off not a bad, but it's not very competitive. I have to say, the type of football, you're not really playing in front of any crowds, and sometimes players that come from under 23s to the League of Ireland, for example, struggle badly because they think they're too good for it. Basically, was on the bench against Chelsea. He was on the bench recently, but he hasn't. You know what I mean? Though he hasn't obviously played really yet. So Mikey Rowe's not on. He's still on the bench. But it'd be great to see Moran come through, wouldn't it? Though, and of course, Evan Ferguson as well. I think Evan Ferguson has the best chance in my view, though. Have you heard any more links to Derry since the last Instagram live? No, to be honest, no, no. Usually after the cup final, rumors really they really ramp up. I have to notice that every year after the cup final. There's a few bits and pieces, but regarding Derry, I personally heard nothing. No, nothing really any good. Anyway, you're going to hear loads of bloody rumors as well. It does my head in a way because I get a lot of it as well, and you could have players in talks with a lot of clubs and that, and they're moving here and then they're moving here and then they're moving here. It gets messy. Clean on 8,000 per week. You won't. No, he certainly won't. 2 seasons before. 8 minutes of additional time. No, I'd be shocked, Darren. I mean, you can still make a lot of money over there. Hold that for a sec. Just get the battery charger.
Waterford counter attacking here. No. And it's Waterford.
Billy supplying commentary.
No, they're actually having a decent run there. Galway with the. No!
Do you want to hold it for a minute?
Yeah.
I'll leave it on my knee so we can both.
Yeah.
It's just awkward. There's a small table in the sitting room and it's awkward. Walsh getting in. They're playing well though, Galway. Waterford haven't really had the chance to hit them in the counter though, have they? Ollie Horgan, hello Jack, how are you? I don't think he will stay though because he was going to leave at the start of the season. Excuse me, and persuaded by the board to stay. So he's definitely not going to be staying now. Who should replace him? I don't know. It's a case of who can replace him. Who's willing to go up to Finn Harps and do a job because you'd have to move up there. Will they go for someone local? They need a rebuild, I think, Harps anyway. Cormac tried to lob the keeper, but a bit ambitious that one. Straight to Paul Martin. I was going to say it's nearly half time, but 8 minutes was given for stoppage time. Jim McGuinness, could you imagine actually? What's he doing these days, Darren? I don't know. Because he was involved with Celtic. He was involved with here comes Patterson. Wasn't he involved with the Derry underage team at one point as well? Yeah, if anyone knows exactly what Jim McGuinness is doing, let me know. Would Keith Long be up for Harps? I don't think so, Jack. Actually, no. He'd have to move up there. He lives in Dublin, and from what I'm hearing, he wouldn't be willing to move. Gary Cronin, great appointment. Clear up. Well, Cronin actually went to. I think the issue with Cronin was he didn't want to do the commute anymore. So he's the Bowes assistant manager to Decky. Yes, Gavin, this is live. We're live, Gavin. We're live. Have you heard any names leaving Derry? So who? Kyle Lafferty will likely leave Derry. Where he's going, don't know, haven't a clue. Likely leave Derry, yeah. You'd have to look at some of their squad players. I'd say will some of them stay? Will they keep the like Zach and Tunde players like that? Billy Fitzsimons would be a great appointment. Up to Donegal he goes. Up to the hills. Good defending Derek Kerr. Excuse me? What was that? Thomas Tuchel isn't managing anyone else. I'm sure they could sort a house up in Donegal for Thomas. What do you think? Thomas Tuchel manager Finn Harps?
Yeah, Thomas Tuchel.
Corner for Galway. Another lot of corners. You think they're about to get a chance from one of these soon. They're more physical as well, I think, than Waterford. What's going on here? Referee's having a word. Probably be giving a free out. I could turn who knows? Who knows? I'm trying to think where he'd fit, actually, just as a hypothetical.
Zidane. Yes, Zidane.
I'll tell you in a minute, maybe. Just a corner kick here. Bit of jostling usually means a free out would be given, doesn't it? What matches, Seamus? Matches on LOI TV. Nothing happened from that corner, really. Jim has been all over it. He has, hasn't he? Galway laughs on you, but probably. Yeah, he just. Oh, what's your ear? What's Eam is in? Can he make it 2? He does. 2-0 Waterford. Out of nowhere, wasn't it?
No.
It's
Mistake.
another error by Galway here, and really they're shooting themselves in the foot. They've played well since they conceded, but a mistake by Conor Kearns. Bad mistake by Kearns, unfortunately. And the second goal looks like it's a bad mistake as well. Missed header. I have to see the replay again, but the Waterford fans obviously aren't in the stand. A lot of them, and they're running down the side here. And LOI TV decides to... No, it's all right.
Okay. My prediction is still on, though.
Oh, Devlin, I don't think so. I need to see the replay again, but it looks like another poor goal. Here we go. So corner for Galway.
Yeah.
Headed clear. McCormick wins it. Griffin just hoofs it away, essentially. Wazim is chasing. Oh, defending.
I mean, he was there, though.
Who's that, though? It's awful defending, though.
He was there.
Awful defending. It was Hemmings.
He was in the
Awful defending.
Wait. You score goals to win games.
Score goals in the game?
Yeah. Because you have to cash in on the mistakes. And that's
But you're right, he did.
exactly what they done.
He did. He capitalised the mistake. He kept chasing it, thinking the defender might make a mistake. And that's what you got to do as an attacker. So Wazim does his job brilliantly. Tidy finish as well. So you have to give him serious credit for that. Absolutely. You got to think, as an attacker, you got to think the defender's going to mess up every time. Even though they may not mess up. But they did mess up in
And
this
then there's
case.
that one time there is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be switched on. 2-0. Difficult to see Galway get back into this game, isn't it?
What a man.
Finnerty, he's a mean man.
What a man.
He's on screen down the road.
What a bows, man.
We're just ball forward, but now Waterford can basically sit and hit in the counter, can't they? Don't be throwing it up.
I'll go in my name.
Don't be throwing it up.
Okay.
Baptista on, yeah. Baptista is on, yeah. Oh, Galway is shooting. I mean, the first goal is bad enough. Look, Wazim has a lot to do, and he does it well. There's no doubt about it. And the Miguel Cup champions.
Yeah, bows.
My brother works with Kearns glove manufacturer. Might be a few cancelled orders tonight. Blame the gloves, eh? It's like the golfer, the clubs, isn't it? Another corner for Galway. You feel like they have to score here. The game needs Galway to score now suddenly. Manning's corner. Cleared.
No.
Comes back to Manning, now whips it in again.
What a ball.
Oh, there's a chance here. And Paul Martin does well. I think it was Manley's header, but Martin does well. It's half time. Waterford 2-0 up at half time. Junior and Wazim. But first goal, obviously, Kearns will be very disappointed to say the least. Second goal, Hemmings will be disappointed, but Wazim does well. How are you, Keane? How are you? And Galway played all right. I think Galway played all right since they conceded, but that's a killer for them there. And it's very difficult to see Galway come back into the game now because they'll be susceptible to counterattacks as well. Where's the angry Galway land now? Surely be happy with this one-sided scoreline, laughing yourself. Just looking at the goals. Excuse me, just a bit of indigestion there again. And you'd have to say, first of all, Galway were sloppy from the first goal in terms of they gave the ball away blind to give away the free kick, so to speak. And then the free kick. And it's a killer for them. Killer for them. Lads, cheers for joining, tuning in, all that kind of stuff again. If you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, it'd be fantastic, especially now at half time, guys. All it is a click, to be fair. So much appreciate you tuning in. Let me know what you think of the game. If you're watching the game at all, Seamus up the dice. He's obviously a Waterford man. The second goal's funny in a sense. Griffin just hoofs it down the pitch. And in fairness, Wazim, though, look at Wazim. If you look at him here, look, he keeps going. Doesn't foul the player, by the way. The Galway player's looking at the ref. It's not a foul. And he takes it nicely. It's a nice finish. So Wazim, even though it's a mistake of the Galway player, Wazim has a lot to do in every facet there, and he does it well. I mean, he had no ball really to run onto after Griffin just hoofs it clear. No, it's not a foul. Absolutely not.
It's a striker's dream, though.
Caulfield in the mud. Well, Caulfield won't be manager at the end of the season. No doubt about that, Rory. He's going to be gone. The structural thing is weird, though, guys, isn't it? I'm still a bit like, what's going on there? I know there's probably too many people in the stand, but does that not lend the I don't know, suit the narrative that maybe this game shouldn't have been at Marcus Field? I felt it wasn't the right venue for the game in a technical sense.
Maybe like a bigger side of talent. It's too far from both the teams.
Yeah, but I mean, if the structure, there was complaints about the structure a week ago as well. So what's the story there? Like, you know, Declan, how are you? Hurley going off, yeah, big loss for Galway, massive loss for Galway. He was doing a lot there, wasn't he? He was playing quite well, and he gives you a bit of physical edge, but also a bit of quality. Middle of the park. Galway player claiming was infant. Nah, not a chance. It's like Jamie Hearn. Look, it's weak from the defender at the end of the day. Very weak from the defender, isn't it? He's looking for a get out of jail card there. I suppose if I'm a defender and I feck up, I will look for a free kick. To be honest, in the hope the ref gives it, but never a free kick. Wazim does brilliantly, actually. The more I think about it, the more I realise how well he's done as well. Brilliant stuff. Anyone going to any games on Sunday? We're going to Pats and Shells for the last game of the season there. So he scored the second one. Billy Wazim scored the second one. Couldn't think for a second for some reason. What are you watching this on? This game is on LOI TV. Kerry FC will get on. Looking forward to Kerry FC, actually. We don't know how they'll get on, but there's good structures down there and the planning is good, etc. And wall fell down apparently, Keith. Side stand, still trying to get a bit more info. Fucking hell. The wall fell down. Sorry, you guys. Hang on a second. Yeah, I wonder what. I know wall fell down, like, you know what I mean? But I wonder what sense did it fall down? Did it crumble? Did it, you know what I mean? Like, was it knocked over? You know what I mean? Because when you looked at the stand, you can't really see where the wall is really. You can't. Obviously, it's very hard to see what the story is. What's wrong? What's this? The puppet halftime puppet show. What's this fella's name? What's that fella's name? He's. Would you believe, guys? This guy's called Big Red Dog. Okay, Sishi Collins Stadium. There's plenty of seats. At least Bray Ultras were there. 3 stands. 5 stands. We were saying that. We were saying either that or one of the grounds in Dublin, to be honest with you. All came down, Bravers, Monaghan, 2009 flashbacks. But we were discussing that actually ourselves in the Irish Footy Vlogs WhatsApp group there a couple of weeks ago. And we didn't think, or not a couple of weeks ago, sorry, during the week, we didn't think Marcus Field was a great venue for the game, to be honest. Some of the guys were saying the City College Stadium, so to speak, or Bishopsgate now or whatever, could have been an option. Or maybe even one of the grounds in Dublin, but I never felt Marcus Field was a great option. Hang on a sec, guys. Checking something here. Just looking at an image here at Marcus Field. Looks like there's holes in the. I don't know what's going on there. I can't see it properly. What is that? I can't really see though. Someone sent me an image here of Marcus Field, but it looks like the steps have been damaged. I can't see properly. The actual steps where you walk up and down to get into your seats. I won't see that, or will you? I don't. I can't even see it properly on it. Hang on. Obviously, it looks like there's holes in the steps. I don't know. You can see that right, but I don't know. I can't really see that properly though. Sorry, Marcus Field also easier for Galway fans to get to City College. Yeah, absolutely. Give us a look. So if you see what do you think will be played? Jordan, I'm guessing Richmond Park, because the last 2 playoff finals are at Richmond Park. Bray Ultras kind of messed up City College Stadium this season. Are bad. I can't see that properly. I'm sorry. Still hard to see though. But it looks like the issue is with the steps, guys. That there's fall through. Do you know what I mean? That's what it looks like there to me. A couple of other things I'm looking at here. Hang on.
There we go, Keith. What last week I highlighted on a post on our Blues community.
Just listen to something there about Marcus Field. How many were in the stand, you know? Just trying to find out some information. Hang on to, bear with me, guys. It's half time anyway. Looks like the steps there are the issue, as you can see there. But I mean, Waterford fans were saying that that stand was unsafe from the time they were playing there in the league. I don't know. See, this is the problem, guys. The FAI come up with these ideas, but in general, I can't say much about it, because they'd be on my back about it, basically. So I can't say too much about it, unfortunately. Turns off the Haldy, brilliant. Buy a new stand, please, for Marcus Field there. Probably be better than the one there. So I can't really say much about it, guys, to be honest with you. Anyone hurt? Luckily, by the sounds of things, nobody was hurt. That's good news. In fairness, I have to say the guards dealt with it very well, to be fair. They stopped the game, no pussyfooting, got everyone cleared, calm, decisive, done. So fair play to the guards there. What happened? How are you, man? Basically, everyone had to be evacuated from the... Everyone had to be evacuated from the stand in Markets Field at the end of the goal because of a structural issue. The structural issue seems to be that there were too many people in that stand, basically, and it caused damage of some degree. It looks like the steps are damaged, as in, when I say damaged, no one done any harm, as in no one on purpose or anything like that. But it looks like there's give way, if you like, in the steps. No, the match is going ahead. Match is going ahead. Luckily, there's enough room around Markets Field where they can fit supporters as such. But my opinion should never have been played there. That's all I'll say. Second half about to start. 2-0 Waterford, just tuned in. Was Ian with the second right in half time. Junior with the first early in the game after a blunder from Connor Kearns. Yeah, looking good for Waterford at the moment. Two 0 Neve. So they overfilled the stand, lads, and a section of the seating has been collapsed. You can make up your mind up on who to blame there, guys, to be fair. Will the next playoff be... Is that working? Will the next playoff be before or after FA Cup final? I might just turn that down slightly now. I just had to turn it up there a while because of I was trying to listen to what they were saying at the stand. Sorry, next playoff be before or after FA Cup? Before. It should be Friday. Waterford lead 2-0, guys. I'm sure the FA won't fine anyone a cent for putting lives in danger. But God forbid someone lets off a flare, which has resulted in a grand total and no deaths in League of Ireland history. David, good comment, basically. So much so, I'm going to save it as such. There's a lot of things I'd love to say, but I can't say, unfortunately. How's the watch along going? Been popping in and out because I'm in work. Going well, James. Yeah, 2-0 to Waterford. Fair play to you. 2-0 to Waterford there. Second half about to start. There was actually a structural issue. Markets Field. The goal behind the goal, they had to take everyone out of the stand. There was too many people in the stand. They filled it too much, and part of the seating collapsed. He'd start getting forward. Would you believe, Galway?
Oh,
Oh, was he fouled? There was a man covering, so there's no red card. It's a yellow, I'd imagine. What was that? An ad flashed up for about, what, half a second. You saw that as well,
I
did you? It
know.
wasn't just me. Might have been offside, it's hard to know.
Ronson was there though.
Free kick for Waterford here. Patterson on the right. Good defending by the wall.
What is the pet ad?
I don't know. Was it a pet ad?
Yeah, it was just a
I just seen a
dog
flash.
and a random owner.
So you've
just
seen it as
there.
well. Sean Farr have decided the final next Friday to play. Come on, Waterford. I don't, not necessarily corner kick Waterford, but I do sense it'll be at Richmond Park for you. I do sense it'll be at Richmond Park, Sean. It's not. I'm an Englishman, so excuse me for my ignorance, but why do Roscommon Mayo session have a football team in the Irish League? It's the League of Ireland, Ryan, just to throw it out there. But anyway, they don't because they just don't have a team, basically. You have to go through a licensing procedure, etc., etc. For the English lads, because no one has found a team that's good enough for it yet. But you have to go through a licensing procedure. Personally, I'd love to see a team from in and around the Mayo region. There's no doubt about that. And that's the problem. They need more teams need to be set up from outside of Dublin, but they have to be set up, don't they? Long throw for Galway. Back to the football, I guess. Broader. I'm going to sneeze, I think. I was flicked in. Waterford deal with it, though.
Comes back in.
They've defended well, Waterford as well. Like Galway, have played decent stuff since they went one down because they've had to. And Waterford have dealt with everything defensively very well, I have to say. Well, there's a question, Harry. I won't say too much on that. Prediction for Bath Shells. 4-4 at Talca Park, so probably be 0-0 draw at who do you support for this match? I don't support anyone in this match, to be honest. And he's a Pats fan.
Oh no!
He's got Pat's crest. He has to be a Pats fan.
Everyone calls me Billy Bob Joe. I don't know who Billy Bob Joe is though.
Hard to see Galway getting back into this game. Obviously, they need a goal. Get a goal, you just never know. Manley, nice flick on, wins the free kick. Excuse me. Billy's prediction for Bowl Sligo.
0-0.
Gonna be a great weekend, guys, on Sunday for League of Ireland action. It's gonna finish Bows 0, Sligo 0, Pats 0, Shells 0. The Saints.
Who are the under-19s champions?
Actually, you made a mistake there. Pats are actually the under-19s champions. You messed that up.
Wait. Imagine losing the cup final to another team in Dublin.
Imagine winning the actual league, though.
But that's the league. I'm talking about the cup.
Well, they wanted to give you the cup because they won the league, and it wouldn't have been fair to win both competitions. When's the bowl game? Probably. What do you mean, like UCD game next Friday? If that's what you mean.
Yes, Gary. Well done.
You did mess up originally, though.
Manchester United.
He's talking about players, former clubs, and that.
Oh my god. And yeah, Bows lost the cup final to us last year. Think of it. That was last year.
Mm-hmm. Another free for Galway. I have to say, Waterford have dealt well, though, with everything Galway thrown at them so far. They both lost the cup finals last year. Did you know? Make sure pop over to Patreon, Sam, for our usual chat before game. I will, no doubt, man. I will, absolutely.
Wait.
Might be the last chat of the season. Unfortunately, will it? Might be, yeah. Why would Chelsea pay the ref again? Waterford had not. Chance for Galway's hit the woodwork. They have to go in, you feel. Was it Walsh? Yeah, Galway just hit the woodwork, guys. 51 minutes. You feel they have to go in. Hang on, I'm just looking at it here. Great ball in by Conor McCormack. Walsh gets up brilliantly. Martin's well beaten. And it hits the post, comes out, and the Galway player falls over. Great chance. Unlucky from Walsh. Osborne the money with Shane the money. Yeah, to a degree, Ryan. Absolutely. There are clubs coming in like Kerry FC are coming into the league next year and that. So goalkeeper picked up a pass back. He may have. I missed it though. Feel like Galway needed to score that, don't you? Alan Keane goes, he's going to get booked there for clapping the ref. He nearly said slapping the ref. Yeah, he actually halfway. He said it and he pulled out. Bows fans having a great time. Hillary and Cairns online. Tackle from behind 2 minutes later. Shall score.
Come on, Bows. Under-19 champions. In the cup.
Yeah. No such thing as champions in the cup. It's called cup winners. Champions only comes to league scenarios. Back from behind. What's that? Back from behind 2 minutes later shall score. What's that in relation to? Thompson Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix is a very good player. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Was voted our first division player of the season. If you're interested, guys, go back and check that video either after this or later or whatever. First division team of the season we did last night, including manager and player of the season.
What do you think is a good sign for Pats to get next season?
I don't know. They'll probably end up having to go abroad, but they need to get better players in from abroad. Their record getting players from abroad isn't great, I have to say. For me, they need to upgrade their attack big time. They need a better quality squad in certain areas like midfield. They need to try and get Barry Cotter.
Phoenix over Haaland.
Oh yeah, 100%.
When Haaland's injured, yeah. Phoenix over Erling Haaland all day, every day. Every day of the week.
What's going on here?
Oh,
Yeah, remember to wear your tracksuit tomorrow.
yeah.
You can wear your shorts underneath it. 3 Waterford players went to my summer camp. Which 3? Oh,
Wait, Waterford.
Patterson's in.
Oh, he's missed.
Some run with Patterson there, but left foot drive. Either went wide or over. Hard to tell from this angle, but he's missed the target. Some pace. Could he have come back on his right foot though? Junior's ball. Oh, brilliant from Junior there though. Right into his path. Probably did the right thing to shoot. I think it was on. We just missed the target.
3 Waterford players. What Waterford players went though?
I support Celtic because they're no team in my county, unfortunately. Yeah, see, that's the problem as well, to be honest.
Mr. Beast.
But then again, Celtic aren't in your county either. We'll give him a pass, David, because he's only 12, to be fair. I believe he's 12, so we'll give him a pass there, but Sean Riley. That's brilliant play by Junior, though. Seriously, come on, look at that. Look. Look. Oh, nutmeg. He's away. And then the pass. Patterson is on the afterburners. Just a synopsis of the quality they bring to the Waterford side there.
Who's Biffo FC?
Oh, good defender. Do you know what Waterford dealt very well with, actually? High balls in the air, basically. Simple as that. They've won nearly every header. No team in my county either. I've followed the nearest team to you. Who's the nearest team to you? You're in Tipperary, am I right? Phoenix Junior and Wazim. So interesting. But even if you're young and say you can't get the games, Harry, I know you're only a young lad, you can't get the games and stuff, and if you're not being brought to games, whatever, there's not much you can do. But try and pick a team anyway, and follow the results. Maybe watch them on TV and stuff like that. Make sure you're subscribed to Irish Footy Vlogs, of course.
Before you do it.
But you stumble on a team. I'm from County Meath. Like, I support St. Patrick's Athletic, who are in South Dublin. So,
And Mr. Beast, what is Biffo FC?
He was the Taoiseach. He was a Taoiseach in Ireland from Offaly, basically.
What's a Taoiseach?
I think what's a Taoiseach? You know what the Taoiseach is? You should know. I go to Waterford games as they're my local team. Has Footy Ventures and YouTube helped bring more attention to the League of Ireland? I found your channel through coverage Sligo against Motherwell. I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know, to be honest. Patterson coming more into the nice spin.
Oh, spin around me. No, I better be looking.
One thing with Patterson, I will say, like, I give him a lot of credit and all. He could improve his left foot, though. To be honest.
I better watch Patterson playing because I'm a winger too, so I have to watch how he plays.
Here come Galway. Manning's done well and he's fouled. Free kick for Waterford. Fairness, Waterford have done the dark arts good in this game. Something that they deserve credit for, actually. Me? Yeah, I did, yeah. Robbie, I did indeed, yeah. Yellow card for Power. I was on his channel and he was on my channel. But it was funny because he was on my channel. And then I went on his channel straight away to do a video. I didn't realize it was going on his channel, though. So I wasn't very prepared. Put it that way. I had it on my channel, but no one said that I was going on his channel. But obviously I couldn't refuse when he asked. But was a bit unprepared going on, let's say the least, or to say the least. It was grand though. Free kick Galway. Opportunity to get the ball into the box from the right here. Do feel like these are their best opportunities. Already Walsh hit the post for a free kick with a header. Comes out. I have to say they're defending very well, Waterford. I have to credit something that fair play to you, Harry. Something that they're digging deep, is what I'll say. Digging deep. Here's a long throw for Galway. Following your channel. Promotion of the Irish football is brilliant. To my embarrassment, if not support my local team in the League Bar next year, I will. Oh, good man, Johnny. Fair play to you. Thanks for that. But also, brilliant to hear that. Who's your local team as such? Paul, the latest score is 2-0 to Waterford. Galway are starting to put them under pressure, though. Sport over. So it's more or less happy to do it. Oh, Jesus. Good ball in, McCarthy. Was that signing a save by Martin? The ball isn't in the back of the net, I'll say that. But it's a good chance for Galway again. It's a great ball back in by McCarthy, and Broader gets in at the back post, having taken the throw in earlier on. Hi, Tyler. How are you? What's the story? Josh, 2-0. Waterford 2, Galway United 0. It's a current score. Cork City. Definitely get to Cork next year. Great atmosphere, Turner's Cross. I actually hope to get to Cork and vlog it in their first home match next season. Bastion Heary coming on, interestingly enough. Mikey Rowe as well. 61 minutes. They're really going for it now. Guys, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean an awful lot to us. All it is a click of a button. Big red subscribe button. Be fantastic.
Who's your favorite
Appreciate
Pats
that.
player?
Oh, who's my favourite pass player? It has to be Chris Forrester. Has to be Chris Forrester. Oh, we have
A lag.
a lag. We're back on again now.
Phoenix better than Junior.
You'd like to see. I think Junior's playing really well in this match, though. Actually, I think you would like to see a Galway goal, those in terms of the game. I know Arsenal fans like that clearly. Who's your favourite Bowls player? He wants to know, Tyler.
Leanbert's probably leaving, so James Clark.
Not a bad choice, James Clark. Good cross into the box. Sabawali's there, done does it well. They have defended well, Waterford, though. I keep saying it, but they have defended well. They're digging deep. And it's something they're not accustomed to doing well, let's say. Hard to say, Waterford. I think he won't, personally. Corner kick again. And it'll be taken by Conor McCormack. Conor McCormack. Again, good defending. This time it's Cantwell. They still have it though. And they're trying to. Okay, they've worked it back. Here he on against his former club, of course.
Why isn't the young lad a Pats fan too? I don't know. I
What?
just don't like Pats.
Why isn't the young lad a Pats fan too? Because he supports violence.
I just don't like Pats.
What team do you support? I support St. Patrick's Athletic. I'd say Phoenix will go Fleet. Will probably be going. Possibly. Barry. I imagine England is his preference. Yeah. Oh. Last 10 minutes, Galway are doing well. They're putting Waterford under serious pressure, but Waterford are defending really, really well. I have to say now. Really well. 5 litres of water. I've got my 2 litres of water here. In which you're going to have some.
Oh, yes.
Hold on.
You're back from Aldi now. Lies Key Owen Doyle is your favourite Pats player, Pats.
Oh, stop, Tom. Don't get me started.
Really, what do you think? Oh, I think they deserve to win the league. Even though I'm a Bows fan, I think Sharon Rovers deserve to win the league.
What minute are we on now? 65 minutes. Average player salaries in around the grand would be the average salary. There's a few players on over $2,000 on that. The full time teams generally will be between $1,000 and $2,000, give or take. I am back. Thirsty man, lads. Derry for the cup. Billy's taking your spot, Keith. Better watch.
I think Shelburne will win the cup.
I don't know. He looks like a Yeshi there.
Who?
You. Or Ric Flair.
Where am I now?
Woo!
We're not into the WWE. Now there's a football match going on.
Waterford player then injured.
Who's it?
Galway refused to kick. When I say refused, I don't think they see the player. He does now. Well, he's not kicking out of play though. Waterford man up. No, he's still down. Galway are playing on. And Waterford eventually kicked the ball out of play. I'm not sure who's down. It might be Phoenix. It's not Phoenix. It is. Is it Shane Griffin? Yeah, it's Shane Griffin.
Owen Doyle best player.
Oh,
in the world.
McCormick left one on him there. Must say.
Yeah, Owen Doyle's better than Erling Haaland. Who's down similar to National League in England?
Yeah, similar enough. Although I do think the standard is probably higher in the League of Ireland, to be honest with you. Because there are some players in the League of Ireland, you see, that have come back to play in Ireland but could play at a higher level, if you know what I mean. And also you've got young players that the academies in Ireland produce more than, say, the National League. So the standard would be higher here, I would say, though, to be honest. The facilities aren't as good as they should be, though. Pats nil, Shells nil, I'm going to say. I think it'd be a boring match, to be honest with you. Chris Forrester indeed does still play for Pats, yes. Free kick for Galway again at the edge of the area. Corner of the box. They are in a shootable position, but they've no set piece. Like McCormick's going to take it. I can't imagine them having a shot. 2-man wall. He crosses it. Again, brilliant defending for Waterford. This time it's Baptiste. Brilliant defending. Like, in fairness to Galway, like, they have turned up the pressure and they've asked the questions, but Waterford have answered them superbly so far in this half. Header! Oh! So Bawali's just cleared a header off the line from a corner kick from Galway. The thing with Kenny is a weird one because hang on, there's another corner. Manning heads it and Subawali does well to clear. There's another corner for Galway, so hang on a second. McCormick to the back post and it's gone out of play. Neve, it's on LOI TV. Yeah, the Kenny one, I think the problem there is that I think you're better off playing, in the League of Ireland than playing Scottish Second Division. Strange one. But anyway, there you go. Maybe some of our players leave a little too early, in my opinion, as well, generally. I understand, but I think that can be the case. Score prediction for FAI Cup final, 1-0 Derry City.
2-1 Shelburne.
I also think Celtic are a difficult club to go to at the moment for Irish players. I don't know what it is, but their production or their chances are slim at Celtic as well. And Celtic should have loaned him back to us, in my opinion. I think he could have done one another year at Sligo.
Owen Doyle
That's my personal opinion.
Own the bottom two destroyer. He put Harps in
Who's your
his-
favourite? There's another chance for Galway. They're really turning up the heat. You have to give them credit though, because they've really turned up the heat. But Waterford are defending very well. Who's your favourite Ireland player? Ireland player. Okay, international. Okay, I have to think about that one for some reason.
I don't know though. I don't
Who's
know.
your favourite Irish international player?
I like Bazuna.
Good shout, Bazunu.
Wait.
I'm a big fan of Bazunu.
Troy Parrott.
It's hard to prove yourself when your team is beating Dundee 7-1 every other week. Exactly, yeah.
Oh, I just scored now. I like Ben Coleman.
Like Ben A. Coleman, yeah.
I
Got rid
like
of the
Troy
timer.
Parrott.
Oh, the
I
timer's gone, yeah. For God's sake. Hold on for a minute.
I like-
I'll get the timer up.
I like Troy Parrott. I think
it's
he's
back.
my favorite.
Magic. I got the timer back, lads. Favourite club except Pats and Bows. Like, I don't have a I'd have to say probably
Drogheda.
I'd go with Drogheda because
Drogheda.
Clifford Jr. The reason I go for Drogheda is that they've been very good to the channel. And at the beginning, when there was very little support, Drogheda were very supportive. Let me into games without media passes, do interviews without media passes, and support the channel. So for that reason, I'd have to say Drogheda, to be fair. I got it back, Rory. I've done a magic thing to get it back. Free kick though for Waterford now on 71 minutes on the very right hand corner. Junior, left
And-
footer, Phoenix, right footer. It's a Phoenix. Phoenix hits it in, back post. Cleared. Free out. They need to score soon, Galway though. They're trying, but Waterford have dealt with everything brilliantly. I coach Mikey's younger brothers. Mikey Rowe, Darren, is it? Who are we talking about here? Who are we talking about actually? Is it Mikey Rowe? I think Waterford have a good chance to get 5th place next season. We'll see. It's hard to tell. We'll have to see. First of all, they have to get up. Hold that for a minute.
Never mind 5th place. Yeah, we have to see if they get promoted. Corner for Galway here.
Break an arm to get into the box, he says.
What ex-LOI club would you like to see re-enter the league? Monaghan for me was good. We have trios.
Yeah, Monaghan is very Galway. Oh, wide. Monaghan is a good shout. Yeah, Monaghan's a good shout. Just because of the region they're in, as you say as well. Be nice to have another Ulster team.
What stadium are those playing?
What's the
They
question?
might be playing in Richmond.
No, now ask. Tell them.
And
The name of the stadium.
they're playing in Richmond Park now. Bows are.
No, they're not. Tell them the name of the stadium. Bowls play at.
Now they played in Dalymount Park.
Their actual stadium. Tell them. Stadium Park. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Dalymount
Yeah.
Park.
They're not definitely playing in Richmond yet, though.
I thought
You're being silly. Richmond Park, or sorry, Dalymount Park is Bohemian's ground, as you know yourself.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what he meant. Sorry, is Limerick in the 3rd League of Ireland?
In like the non-league.
There's no 3rd League of Ireland, man.
Billy,
Billy
I'm
getting the
get-
Bob Marley Balls away shirt for Christmas. There you go.
Yeah,
I hope you get it early though. It took about he bought it and it took about it took 8 weeks to arrive. Absolutely, I think. Look, Darren, they'll get another keeper if they don't keep Manus on, won't they? Let's be real. To be fair. But he does. I mean, he's 40, but don't give up just because you're 40. Keep playing. And he can keep playing, absolutely. Raf Kataro, yeah. There's 12 leagues in the League of Ireland, though. I think you're joking. You're literally messing with us.
I mean this one.
Oh, brilliant, Tyler. Excellent. Carlo Kilkenny, though, are trying to forge a club and in the League of Ireland in the coming years. So that's something to watch out for. Waterford, I'm sorry. But I do like the art of good defending as well. I like good football like everyone else, but I do like the art of good defending. I think they've defended superbly this game. If the plan for Pats is to have Odamusu, how are you doing, man? To be long term, no one can see right. No, I don't think so. I think Rovers will be looking for a better goalkeeper. If I'm completely honest with you, you know, yeah, Kerry are in, but what I mean is they haven't played yet as a club. You know what I mean? Best place to get a flare, probably abroad, man. Awful goalie issues for years for Mans come back. They did, didn't they? Goalkeeper can be a tough one to get right. Yeah, you're right. He's been superb. He's been the best goalkeeper in the league for the last 5 years, without question. There's no question about that, you know. All round, like, you know what I mean? Very calm as well. Big fan of him. Cheers again, guys, for yeah, exactly. Cheers again, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It'd be fantastic. Good comments coming in, so enjoying them, lads. There. Next matchday vlog will be Sunday, and that will be Pats and Shells. I hope to go to the playoff promotion relegation final as well. Looks like it's going to be Waterford UCD Part 2 and the FAI Cup final. So vlogs coming up for all of those. Plenty of videos coming out this evening. Premier Division preview show is already out. First Division team of the season is already out. So just check back in the videos in the channel and see if there's that in there you like, lads. What's that? I am. I'm going to find. I'll be in 105. To be honest, I hope Kerry have a long term. They seem to have Kerry's packed with talent, yeah, and I think he's a bit. They seem to have David. That's the idea, isn't it? The long term plan. That's what you need to have, particularly in a county like Kerry with Gaelic football, etc. And they've a good structure there of youths, as such. So, exactly, yeah.
If a shot is off post or crossbar, is it on target?
No, actually.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't count as a shot on target. But here are Galway. Nice turn. Defending again. Very impressive Waterford's defending.
How did they keep doing it though? They've been in for the whole match.
Large clubs, any parent club, that would help massively. Not really, no. It's support though. They need support, more support. Is that a penalty? Penalty, Galway. They've defended brilliantly, but they've conceded a penalty, Waterford here. I think it's Sobowale. I need to see the replay.
Lots of flares and sound pennies.
Sobowale's already been booked. I don't think he's getting another yellow. Now, Sobowale doesn't complain, which suggests that he thinks it was a foul. Oh, it's a foul, absolutely. 100% penalty. Possibly yellow. 100% a penalty. 100% a penalty. Kerry are playing in Tralee. It's Mount Hawk in Tralee, yes. Decent little ground. But penalty for Galway. Stephen Walsh. Chance to score 17 goals this season in all competitions. Has to score this clearly. 12 minutes ago, 2-0 Waterford. Definite penalty. Argument of a second yellow. But it's a penalty to Galway. Clumsy challenge, Sobowale, I must say. Up against Paul Martin. And Martin saves it. Martin saves the penalty. It's not a great penalty from Walsh. It's a good height for Martin. And is that game over? Here come Waterford in the counter-attack. O'Keefe is on the counter-attack here. Wazim's on the right. Wazim is on side. Wazim turns. Could you imagine he got third here after? Junior has the ball, just holding it up here now. But Walsh should be very disappointed with that golden opportunity for Galway to come back into the game. And they've spurned it. Waterford attacking now. And Dara Power cuts in. Can he get across into the box? He's running into the box. Oh, great ball. And Mazim fluffs it from the penalty spot. It's actually a great chance. It was Uche rather, not Mazim. And look, the penalty's a definite penalty. Clumsy Sobowale, arguably a second yellow, but the penalty would be disappointing. Miss from Walsh. It's in the corner-ish, but it's just perfect keeper height. And Martin does well, but super keeper. But it's a perfect height for Martin. But Walsh should be disappointed. Here's a chance for Conor McCormack. And Galway are still going, but what a chance, Bird. How many will Kerry get matches now? Time will tell, I guess, man. Time will guess. Sorry, I kind of missed the comments there because of all that, guys. I have a friend. Here comes Phoenix. Here comes Phoenix, class. Junior, who's been excellent. And 3-0 Waterford. It's Junior, is it? And that is the difference, as the commentator says. Brilliant finish, Junior. Man the match, in my opinion, in a attacking threat. They defended very well. Baptista's been brilliant. Cantwell's been brilliant. But 3-0, Galway missed a penalty. Game over.
Really, have you ever been to Letterkenny?
No, you haven't.
What is Letterkenny? I don't know.
Letterkenny's a good goal. I have, though. Brilliant from Waterford, though. It's some Bobby Junior too. Patterson Junior keeps moving. Patterson has his head up the whole time, plays the ball through into space. Junior hits the first time past the goalkeeper, and if he doesn't hit the first time, Cairns can set. The defender will close him down, and I think he's been excellent. Actually, out of the two, I think Junior's been the best out of him and Patterson today. But they've generally defended brilliantly. Baptiste and Cantwell in particular, but brilliant stuff. Waterford 3-0 up, and they're going to the final. When I say going to the final, they're going to the relegation promotion playoff, which essentially is a final. The quality is definitely better in Republic, Ryan. Definitely better, no doubt about that. No question. There's teams in the first division in Ireland that would be comfortable including these two teams, actually, in the Irish League. The Northern League is called the Irish League, in case you didn't know. The league that's said it's called the League of Ireland.
Going for right, John Caulfield. Galway making some substitutions here.
What's going on here? Oh Lord, I was reading some messages there. Caroline's on, manning off. Galway are going home, really.
We forgot the wish. It's time to go home. It's time to go home.
Uche's on now. I think I said Uche earlier, actually, by mistake. He's on now. And Sobowale Timmy is on. Timmy Sobowale.
Oh,
How are you, Declan? How are you, Darren? How are you, Standard North? Crap. Well, you could say that, but yeah, look, the standard.
Waterford are 3-0 up.
He scored the third goal. Junior scored the third goal. Waterford UCD final Friday. Hope the venue's announced very quickly. I'm sure it'll be at Richmond Park. I'd be shocked if it isn't at Richmond Park, as the last two relegation promotion playoffs are at Richmond Park. Also, would add a nice little sequel: Waterford UCD at Richmond Park Part 2. I think that's the end of John Caulfield, guys, as well. I think it's going to the end of the season anyway, but Martin's done well there. There's a header from Manley, and Martin's done well. He gets across to it, to be fair to him. Next manager, Galway, guys, should Caulfield go, in which he will go, but who would be your choice? Not the who do you think. Who would be your choice for Galway manager?
You have very I've been to Talis Stadium loads of times.
Could well do, Fionn. That could be the man. Liam Buckley is very good, as you know, and I know, certainly as well. At a year or two at the club.
I said junior.
And I think he'd get Galway up, in my opinion. Connor keeps calling Bastonier Batista. I think Galway is the bomb. The animal, yeah?
Waterford.
Rebecca Foster. Looking at the goal again. To be fair, though, can Cairns do better, though? As near post. It's not a keeper error, but I think he might be able to do better.
Thomas Tuchel, Zidane, and who's he called? Gerard.
Tyler, who do you support? This must be the umpteenth corner kick for Galway. Here we go. Conor McCormack.
It's a consolation goal, though, if they score this.
Dean Larkin in for Waterford, the youngster.
Anyone could be the Wexford manager. Thomas Tuchel, Zidane, or just Steven Gerrard. Yeah.
Oh, header from. Is that Lamboso came on?
Key on the game tonight. Neither of these teams could beat UCD.
Huh? Keith, on this game tonight, neither of these teams could beat UCD. Oh, I don't know, Tom. I wouldn't write out Waterford. I think Waterford have done their job well tonight, to be honest, Tom. It's going to be an interesting match, though. No doubt about that.
I'd say Keith Long would be a great manager at Galway. He'd get Galway.
I think so. I don't think he'd go to Galway, though. It's the only issue.
Oh, yeah. Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer still. I support Sherman Rovers in my local.
Who's your local football team, Tyler? Hello, Connor. How are you? Mark might go up. Certainly might go up, that's for sure. I mean, it's an interesting tie. There's no doubt it's an interesting tie. There has to be question marks over this Markets Field structural damage stuff as well. Serious question marks. Sorry. But that could have been dangerous. I mean, they complain about flares and stuff being out at games, but I don't think anyone has died from a flare or got injured from a flare. That could have been extremely dangerous. Not in this country, anyway, is what I'll say. Opinions and stands? Exactly. Exactly. I've just kind of said it there to some degree, but yeah. If you're listening, I'll have a look at that afterwards, Darren. Good man. I actually noticed it, to be fair.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying, Phil. People flagged it last week, and we were saying even on the show and in the WhatsApp group that we weren't sure if Markets Field was the right venue for such a match. And luckily, no one was hurt, thank God. But it's not big enough for a crowd like that, and that's essentially the problem. There was too many people in there. Coleraine FC. Oh, I know who they are. The FAI need to get themselves together.
Irish team, look at them. Pretty good for a part-time team.
I'll do the Jose Mourinho team that comes to the FAI, though. If I speak,
I'm in big trouble.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Can people hear me? He has the hook, actually.
If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
Yeah. I refuse to speak. Good ball in. Have they got him back? No. Walsh should be disappointed. Missed the penalty, hit the post, and then another shot wide. Heard of Coleraine? Of course I have. Yeah, would have heard of all the teams in the Irish League. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's actually a good header, though.
Coleraine are in Derry. Yeah, Darren, good point. Disgrace. Saw a picture on the floorboard snapped in half. Yeah, I've seen a few pictures there. Just haven't had time to digest it with this going on, you know. But like it's poor. It is very poor. It's very poor. I don't know what to say apart from if I speak, I'll get myself into trouble.
No,
Why do I sound like Dracula rather than Jose?
If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
Santana absolutely overfilled. Yeah, they let too many in. Season and steps get by. Guard move on fans. The guards did a good job, though, as you said, Tom, didn't they? They were swift, they were efficient, there was a lack of panic. Yeah, they did well. I think I would. In the right structure, Cormac, I would absolutely like to see an All-Ireland League. Absolutely. 2 video markets feels. I couldn't. I really couldn't. I'm sure it'll be mentioned when we review the match. There's no two ways about that. But I don't want to do a separate video on it either. I don't want people from certain quarters higher up on my back, put it that way. Say Bows have made some money off that shirt. Yeah,
Definitely
100%.
all around the world because Bob Marley's obviously a singer.
I actually don't like Bob Marley. I'm not gonna lie. I find that he's all right, like, but I just find the reggae thing a bit repetitive.
Yeah, he likes Bob Dylan and I don't like him.
Bob Dylan, we can see Bob Dylan.
Bob Marley's the goat.
Once again, guys, nearly the end of the match. If you haven't subscribed or even at the end of the match, please subscribe to the channel. It'd be fantastic. And once again, cheers for popping in, I guess. You wouldn't know them, would you? They're they're a band, but I'm trying to put it. I would say they're kind of a trad band as such.
Not all of you would know them, but I like Talking Heads.
Burning down the house. Talking Heads are class.
Yay!
Oh, strike. Martin pulls off a good save, to be fair. Decent strike. Martin pulls off a save. We're in injury time at this point, boys, as well. And girls, if there's any there. You can never be too careful these days. It's not a gingerbread man, guys. It's a gingerbread person. Just to throw that out there. Corner kick again for Galway. I'd love to know how many corner kicks they've had. Again, defended. They must have had 15 corners plus. Seriously. Foo Fighters. I like some of their songs. I like their first 2 albums. I think they went a bit too repetitive after that as well. I don't like repetition in music. Same kind of stuff. Repeating the same, rehashing the same type of stuff. I can't remember from last year, Nathan, if it was pay at the gate or what. I'd imagine you could, yeah, to be honest, yeah. I would say you could, particularly as it's UCD. Let's be clear about that. Taylor Hawkins, the drummer, yeah, absolutely. How much added? I don't know, but we're into the 3rd minute. Do you know how much was added? Did you hear?
No, there's 8 minutes in the first half.
Oh, AC/DC, absolutely. I have most of their
they're
albums, particularly the Bon Scott stuff. I love the way you've got into music suddenly. Brian Murphy more like to retire. I think so, Darren. Yeah, he is retiring. Actually, I've heard that. Yeah, great career, absolutely. 2-0 Waterford, 3-0 Waterford,
3-0.
3-0 Waterford. Yeah, but I realised it.
My favorite player when I was frozen.
Shh. I thought they might give the venue there. They were talking about it, but for the UCD game. But I'm sure that'll be pretty much immediately announced once this match is over. Nearly. Rangers are just a cheap copy of Linfield, and Celtic just absolutely Tom.
And Junior running with
Here
the
comes
ball.
Junior. Here comes Junior. Claus.
Absolutely.
Conor Carr takes him down. No apology. Do you think Phoenix will go to a better team? I think I'd be surprised if Phoenix and Waterford next season. If they stay up, they might have a chance of keeping them, maybe. Or if they stay up, if they go up, maybe. But I know he's got trials with Fleetwood at the end of the season. Whether those trials will be successful are another question. But yeah, Junior has been superb tonight. Alan Keane just said it, and it's all over. Galway 0 Waterford 3. Superb result, obviously, for Waterford into the final. I think they defended very well in this game tonight, to be honest. Even though they got the 3 goals, it's something that stood out for me a little bit with them. Missed penalty from Galway. Connor Kearns making an error for the first goal. It was a junior shot. Junior just happened to get 2 goals, but he was superb in general play. Who got the other goal again? Wazim. So fully deserved Waterford, I think, to be honest with you. Galway just didn't do enough. Waterford just looked a better team. The lads used to ask me if I had to come to Dublin to get my clothes and bread and milk. You're serious.
Really dislike more Pats or Rovers. I mean, I like every team technically. I just like him because he's a Pats fan.
Yeah, Darren, agree with that, to be fair. I think it's going to be a really good match. I'm not going to lie, but I think the fact that they played last year, the circumstances of it, it's an opportunity for Waterford to redeem themselves. You know what I mean? To put a wrong right. And I like these it's like WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. The following year, you Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. So we're a bit like that with UCD and Waterford. So look, it's going to be an interesting game. I wouldn't write UCD off. I wouldn't write Waterford off.
I think it's a 50-50, to be honest.
I agree, yeah. But brilliant stuff, guys. Once again, thanks for coming on. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming on. Hit the subscribe button, guys, if you haven't hit it. It'll be a massive, massive help. Keep an eye on our channel. Keep an eye on the videos. There's consistent videos coming out. Almost daily at times, to be honest with you. Isn't it? Almost daily. So there's always something out. Lenny, how's it going? What's the story? And that's about it, guys. Thanks very much for coming on again, and see everybody later, I suppose. Where will we see them on Sunday?
We'll see them in Bows and Sligo.
We won't. We're going to Richmond Park.
No,
Richmond Park. See you later, guys. Thanks for coming on again, and best of luck to Waterford going forward. And thanks very much. See you later.